Barney Miller, 1975 to 1982, was one of the most beloved sitcoms of its time, known for its sharp humor, unforgettable characters, and realistic portrayal of life inside a New York police precinct. The talented cast brought laughter and warmth to millions of viewers around the world. But after 50 years, what has happened to the stars who made this show a classic? While some went on to have successful careers, others faced heartbreaking struggles, personal tragedies, and even untimely deaths. In 2025, their stories are filled with both joy and sadness. Let's look back at the cast of Barney Miller, then and now, and uncover the emotional journeys they've experienced. Ron Glass was born on July 10, 1945. At the age of 30, in 1975, he began portraying Detective Ron Harris on the television sitcom Barney Miller. Detective Harris was known for his sharp wit, impeccable style, and literary ambitions, often seen working on his novel during downtime at the precinct. Glass's portrayal brought depth to the character, highlighting the complexities of an African-American officer navigating the challenges of the 1970s. Despite his success on Barney Miller, Glass faced significant challenges in his career. After the show ended in 1982, he struggled to find roles that matched his talent and range, often being typecast or overlooked in an industry with limited opportunities for African American actors. This professional stagnation led to financial difficulties and a sense of unfulfilled potential. In his personal life, Glass never married and had no children, leading to a solitary existence that weighed heavily on him. He was raised Catholic but later became a devout Buddhist, seeking solace in spirituality amidst his personal and professional struggles. The isolation of his personal life, combined with the frustration of his stalled career, led to periods of depression and health issues. On November 25, 2016, Glass passed away at the age of 71 due to respiratory failure. Steve Landesberg was born on November 23, 1936, in New York City, New York, USA. He joined the cast of Barney Miller in 1975 at the age of 39, portraying Detective Sergeant Arthur Dietrich, a character renowned for his dry wit, encyclopedic knowledge, and unflappable demeanor. Dietrich's calm and intellectual approach to police work often provided a counterbalance to the more volatile personalities in the precinct. Landesberg's career, however, was fraught with challenges. Despite his talent, he was often pigeonholed into similar roles, limiting his opportunities and leading to financial instability. He married Nancy Ross in 1986, and they had a daughter named Elizabeth. However, the pressures of his career and financial strains put a significant strain on his marriage, leading to periods of separation and emotional turmoil. Landesberg also battled health issues, including a prolonged fight with colon cancer, which he kept private from many. The combination of professional dissatisfaction, marital strife, and declining health created a tumultuous life filled with hardship. Steve Landesberg succumbed to colon cancer on December 20, 2010, at the age of 74, leaving behind a legacy overshadowed by personal and professional struggles. Ron Carey was born Ronald Joseph Sicenia on December 11, 1935, in Newark, New Jersey, USA. He began his role as Officer Carl Levitt on Barney Miller in 1976 at the age of 41. Officer Levitt was characterized by his ambition to become a detective, often displaying a mix of eagerness and frustration due to his short stature and the lack of recognition from his superiors. Carey's portrayal brought both humor and pathos to the character, reflecting his own struggles in the entertainment industry. Despite his comedic talent, Carey faced a career marked by typecasting and limited roles, often relegated to sidekick or supporting characters. This professional marginalization led to financial difficulties and a sense of underappreciation. He married Sharon, and their marriage lasted 38 years until his death. However, the couple faced numerous challenges, including Carey's bouts of depression stemming from his career frustrations and the couple's inability to have children, which added to their emotional distress. Carey's life was further marred by health issues, including a debilitating stroke that left him incapacitated. Ron Carey passed away on January 16, 2007, at the age of 71, due to complications from the stroke, marking the end of a life filled with unfulfilled aspirations and personal hardships. Abe Vigoda was born on February 24, 1921, in New York City, New York, USA. He brought to life the character of Detective Phil Fish, a world-weary and often grumpy officer with a dry sense of humor, beginning his role in Barney Miller in 1974 at the age of 53. Fish was known for his dour expression and constant complaints about his health, particularly his hemorrhoids, which became a running gag on the show. Vigoda's career breakthrough came relatively late. He was 50 when he portrayed Sal Tessio in The Godfather, 1972, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex, morally ambiguous characters. Despite this success, Vigoda often found himself typecast in similar roles, leading to a career that, while steady, lacked the variety and depth he yearned for. His personal life was fraught with challenges. His first marriage to Sonia Gok ended in divorce, leaving him to raise their daughter, Carol, amidst the demands of a burgeoning acting career. His second marriage to Beatrice she lasted until her death in 1992, a loss that deeply affected him. Vigoda's life was punctuated by several misfortunes: the struggle for recognition in his early years, the pain of a failed marriage, the burden of single parenthood, and the loneliness following his second wife's passing. Abe Vigoda died on January 26, 2016, at the age of 94, from natural causes in Woodland Park, New Jersey. Gregory Sierra was born on January 25, 1937, in Manhattan, New York City, USA. He played Detective Sergeant Chano Amingwil, a passionate and proud Puerto Rican officer, joining Barney Miller in 1975 at the age of 38. Chano was known for his fiery temperament and deep commitment to justice, often delivering emotional monologues that highlighted the challenges faced by minorities. Sierra's career included notable roles such as Julio Fuentes on Sanford and Son and appearances in films like Papillon, 1973. Despite these achievements, he faced the hardship of being typecast into ethnic roles, limiting his opportunities in an industry rife with stereotyping. Details about Sierra's personal life are scarce, but it is known that he endured the pain of losing close family members early in his life, which instilled in him a sense of resilience but also a profound loneliness. Throughout his life, Sierra grappled with several tragedies: the early deaths of loved ones, the frustration of racial typecasting, the challenge of finding substantial roles that reflected his talent, and the emotional toll of feeling like an outsider in Hollywood. Gregory Sierra passed away on January 4, 2021, at the age of 83, from cancer. Stanley Brock, born Stanley EIS on July 7, 1931, in Brooklyn, New York, took on various roles in Barney Miller, including Bruno Bender and Arnie the club owner, beginning his tenure on the show in 1975 at the age of 44. His characters often embodied the gritty, streetwise elements of New York City, bringing authenticity and depth to the series. Brock's career spanned numerous television appearances, with a notable role as Howie Hofstetter in Days of Our Lives, where he appeared in 78 episodes. He also guest-starred in series such as The Rockford Files and Night Court. Despite his extensive work, he remained largely a character actor, seldom stepping into the spotlight. His film roles included parts in Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo and The World's Greatest Lover, yet these did not catapult him to stardom. Information about Brock's personal life is limited, indicating he may have preferred to keep his private affairs out of the public eye, with no known records of marriage or children. Professionally, he struggled with being typecast, often confined to roles that did not showcase his full range as an actor. Financial difficulties may have arisen from the instability of such work. Health challenges culminated in a fatal heart attack on January 25, 1991, in Los Angeles, California, at the age of 59. Hal Linden, born on March 20, 1931, portrayed Captain Barney Miller, the calm and rational leader of the precinct, in the television series Barney Miller, beginning the role in 1974 at the age of 43. Captain Barney Miller was characterized by his composed demeanor and fair leadership, often serving as the anchor amidst the chaos of the precinct. Linden's portrayal brought depth and relatability to the character, making him a beloved figure in television history. Linden's career began in music before transitioning to acting. He found success on Broadway, winning a Tony Award for his role in The Rothschilds. Despite his stage success, his television career faced ups and downs. Post-Barney Miller, he starred in several series such as Black's Magic and Jack's Place, but none achieved the same level of success, leading to professional uncertainty. Linden met dancer Fran Martin in 1955, and they married in 1958, having 4 children together. Their marriage lasted until Martin's death in 2010, indicating a long-term partnership, though the impact of her passing likely brought significant personal grief. As of 2025, Hal Linden is 94 years old and continues to make occasional appearances in film and television, maintaining a presence in the entertainment industry despite the challenges and losses he has faced. Barbara Barrie, born Barbara in Berman on May 23, 1931, took on the role of Elizabeth Miller, the supportive wife of Captain Barney Miller, in the television series Barney Miller, beginning her portrayal in 1975 at the age of 44. Elizabeth was characterized by her unwavering support and understanding, often serving as a grounding presence for her husband amidst the chaos of his police work. Her breakthrough came with the 1964 film One Potato, Two Potato, earning her the Best Actress Award at the Cannes Film Festival. She received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Breaking Away, 1979. Her personal life was equally tumultuous. She married Jay Harnick, and they had 2 children. However, the marriage was fraught with challenges, leading to emotional distress and a sense of isolation. Barrie faced significant life challenges, including a battle with colorectal cancer, which she candidly discussed in her book Second Act, 1997, and Don't Die of Embarrassment, 1999, aiming to destigmatize the condition and advocate for early detection. As of 2025, Barbara Barrie is 93 years old, having endured a life marked by professional highs and personal lows, embodying resilience in the face of adversity. Max Gail, born on April 5, 1943, in Detroit, Michigan, USA, portrayed Detective Stan Wojo Wojciechowicz in the television series Barney Miller, commencing his role in 1975 at the age of 32. His character, Wojo, was depicted as a well-meaning and somewhat naive officer, often displaying a childlike innocence that contrasted with the more cynical perspectives of his colleagues. After Barney Miller concluded, he struggled to find roles that matched its prominence, leading to periods of professional obscurity. His ventures into film, such as his role in DC Cab, 1983, failed to rejuvenate his stalling career. His first wife, Willie Beer, whom he married in 1983, succumbed to cancer in 1986, leaving him a widower with a young daughter, India. This loss deeply affected Gail, inspiring him to narrate the 1988 documentary Hoxie, When Healing Becomes a Crime. In 1989, he remarried Nan Harris, and they had 2 children, Maxwell and Grace. However, this marriage ended in separation in 2000. Gail faced numerous life challenges, including the devastating loss of his first wife, the emotional strain of a second failed marriage, the difficulties of single parenthood, and the professional instability following his early career success. As of 2025, Max Gail is 82 years old and continues to navigate the complexities of life with resilience, though his recent endeavors remain largely out of the public eye. James Gregory was born on December 23, 1911, portrayed Inspector Frank Luger, a loud and brash officer with a nostalgic view of the past, joining the cast of Barney Miller in 1975 at the age of 64. Luger's character was characterized by his gruff demeanor and frequent reminiscing about the good old days, often providing comic relief through his outdated perspectives and interactions with the more progressive detectives. Gregory's acting career was marked by a series of authoritative roles, including the McCarthy-like Senator John Easeline in The Manchurian Candidate, 1962, and General Ursus in Beneath the Planet of the Apes, 1970. Despite his success, his career was not without hardship. He struggled to break free from typecasting, often confined to roles of stern figures. In his personal life, Gregory was married to Ann Miltner for 58 years. However, their union was marred by the sorrow of being childless, a void that cast a shadow over their long marriage. Throughout his life, Gregory faced several personal tragedies. The emotional toll of World War II service haunted him, the frustration of being pigeonholed in Hollywood, the heartache of an unfulfilled desire for children, and the isolation that came with his advancing age and declining health. James Gregory passed away on September 16, 2002, at the age of 90, from natural causes in Sedona, Arizona. Jack Sue was born Goro Suzuki on October 28, 1917, in the Pacific Ocean aboard a ship traveling from the United States to Japan. He began portraying Detective Sergeant Nick Yamina on Barney Miller in 1975 at the age of 58. Yamina was known for his laid-back attitude, dry humor, and notoriously terrible coffee-making skills, often serving as the show's comic relief. Sue's journey to acting was fraught with adversity. During World War II, he was interned at the Topaz War Relocation Center in Utah, a traumatic experience that left lasting scars. Despite these challenges, he pursued a career in entertainment, becoming one of the few Asian American actors to achieve recognition during that era. He married Jan Dealer in 1945, and they had 3 children, Jane, Richard, and James. The family faced societal discrimination and financial hardships, leading to a strained household environment. Sue's health declined due to esophageal cancer, exacerbated by years of smoking and the stress of his tumultuous life. Jack Sue died on January 11, 1979, at the age of 61, leaving behind a legacy overshadowed by the personal and professional struggles he endured throughout his life. John Dullaghan, born on November 27, 1930, portrayed the recurring character Ray Brewer in the television series Barney Miller in 1976 at the age of 46. His character, Ray Brewer, was a small-time criminal whose repeated run-ins with the law provided both comedic relief and a glimpse into the challenges faced by habitual offenders. Beyond Barney Miller, Dullaghan's acting career was marked by a series of guest appearances on television shows such as Gunsmoke, The Rockford Files, and Barnaby Jones. Despite his dedication to the craft, he often found himself relegated to minor roles, struggling to break into leading parts that could have offered financial stability and professional recognition. His filmography includes roles in Garden of the Dead and The Thing with Two Heads, projects that, while contributing to his body of work, did little to elevate his status in Hollywood. Details about Dullaghan's personal life are scarce, with no public records of marriage or children, suggesting a life led largely in solitude. Throughout his life, he faced numerous challenges: the frustration of being typecast, financial instability due to inconsistent work, and the emotional toll of an unrecognized career. In his later years, he battled lung cancer, which ultimately claimed his life on January 18, 2009, at the age of 78. George Murdock was born on June 25, 1930, in Salina, Kansas, USA. He portrayed Lieutenant Ben Scanlon, a tough and by-the-book officer, starting his role in Barney Miller in 1976 at the age of 46. Scanlon was characterized by his stern demeanor and relentless pursuit of internal investigations, often clashing with the more lenient attitudes of the 12th Precinct's detectives. Murdock's career spanned numerous television appearances, including roles in Battlestar Galactica as Dr. Salik and as God in Star Trek V: The Final Frontier, 1989. Despite his extensive body of work, Murdock remained a character actor, never achieving leading man status, which left him in a constant struggle for recognition and financial stability. He was married to Catherine A. Miller, but their marriage was childless, a source of quiet sorrow for the couple. Murdock's life was marked by several personal tragedies, the obscurity that often accompanies character actors, the financial instability inherent in such a career, the unfulfilled desire for children, and the battle with cancer that ultimately claimed his life. George Murdock died on April 30, 2012, at the age of 81, from cancer in Burbank, California. Alex Henteloff, born on May 23, 1942, in Los Angeles, California, USA, portrayed the characters Arnold Ripner, a sleazy lawyer, and Harold Polanski in Barney Miller, joining the cast in 1975 at the age of 33. His characters were emblematic of the morally ambiguous figures that often populated the series, providing a counterpoint to the more principled main cast. Henteloff's career, however, did not mirror the success of his Barney Miller counterparts. After his stint on the show, he found it challenging to secure significant roles, leading to a gradual fade from the public eye. Details of his personal life are scarce, suggesting a private individual who perhaps struggled with the lack of recognition and the instability that often accompanies an acting career. The absence of information about his relationships, family, and personal endeavors paints a picture of solitude and unfulfilled potential. Henteloff's life challenges likely included professional obscurity, the emotional toll of an unremarkable career, and the possible isolation stemming from a lack of public and personal acknowledgement. As 2025, Alex Henteloff is 82 years old, his current circumstances largely unknown, symbolizing the often overlooked narratives of actors whose careers do not ascend to the heights of stardom. Jack DeLeon, born on December 19, 1924, portrayed Marty Morrison, a flamboyant and openly gay character, in Barney Miller, joining the cast in 1975 at the age of 51. Marty Morrison was groundbreaking for network television at the time, being one of the first openly gay characters portrayed in a non-stereotypical manner. DeLeon's portrayal brought both humor and humanity to the role, challenging prevailing norms and contributing to a gradual shift in television's depiction of LGBTQ+ individuals. His career included roles in various television series such as Get Smart, Starsky and Hutch, and The Rookies. He also lent his voice to animated specials like The Hobbit, where he voiced multiple characters. Despite these contributions, DeLeon often found himself in supporting roles, never quite breaking into mainstream success. Details about DeLeon's personal life are not extensively documented, with no public information regarding his marital status or whether he had children, suggesting he may have led a private life away from the public eye. Throughout his life, DeLeon faced several challenges. Professionally, he was often cast in minor roles, limiting his visibility and potential earnings. Health-wise, he battled heart and kidney disease, which ultimately led to his demise. Jack DeLeon passed away on October 16, 2006, at the age of 81. Who is your favorite character from Barney Miller? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.